It's kind of funny that I heard your guides so clearly say stop. And then you have the word Lord, because it's like I could hear them so clearly. This card's about communication. So your guides communicate very clearly, and that might be a little bit of a message for you. I've been trying to be very direct about what the message is so that there's clarity, so that you know exactly what you should be focused on. I already am getting the feeling for you that we're going to have more than one single thing to focus on, which has probably been true in all of the readings so far, but I just feel like this is going to be a little bit more interesting. A little more interesting for you. I don't know why, and it could be because your guides communicate so clearly that they're just going to have a whole bunch to say, but we're going to try to keep this very clear. For some of you, and this is a side note, I don't think this is your main message, but for some of you, what you need to focus on is the communication from your guides, from your angels, from your spiritual team, however it is that you connect. There's kind of this feeling that you need to focus there. There might be a message that's trying to come to you, and yeah, I'm getting that feeling because there's so many messages coming, so there might be something that you're missing. Take a minute to quiet down and try to, they're saying they communicate directly with you. Okay, so yeah, your guides are communicating directly with you. And that's where your focus needs to be. There's kind of this message that's coming through for you. If you are focusing on this communication from your guides, from your angels, they're saying it can come in the form of intuition, the little voice in your head, that type of thing. If you are paying attention to that, they're kind of saying that they're going to help to guide your focus directly. So yeah, I feel like there's some message here. There's like some of you who are really tapped in, and this direct communication kind of with the divine, with your guides, is available to you, and it's something for you to maybe develop a little bit more or to pay a little bit more attention to. This could have been something you're even feeling like, yeah, you could have been kind of feeling like you needed to connect a little bit or to tap in, or like there's a message trying to come through, trying to reach you, and you're not quite figuring it out, or you feel like you're missing something. I feel like this is a message about that. Anyway, the word Lord is really interesting energy here, because this card really, it talks about the word Lord being someone who only speaks with positive words, only speaks with positivity, and praises everything that he sees. So this is giving me the feeling that there's really this need to focus on the positivity, to focus on the blessings. This is kind of the energy that reminds us that when we bless the world, this is how it's coming through, you guys. So I think there's kind of a big mission here for you. There's this energy of when we bless the world, it blesses us back. Yes, this is about your self-talk. This is about the thoughts that you're having. So this is really like your focus needs to be placed right now on that internal dialogue. And I feel like this is a place where you can make a lot of growth really quickly. I think that's why your guides are so eager to talk to you. I feel like there's a lot of growth that can happen really quickly when your thoughts around a particular topic, this can be for some of you, and this could be your thoughts in general, when they take on a more positive tone, and when the words that you speak take on a more positive tone. So this is like when you say affirming, supportive words, really noticing and realizing that they carry this energy with them that returns to you. This is a lot about manifesting as well, which I love, because we were talking about manifesting in the first reading when the Magician came out. So this is a lot about the power to manifest, the power to create through your words. And the reason that the thoughts are so important is because the thoughts are the precursor to the words. Like usually what's going on in our head is what ends up coming out of our mouth. So if we can keep that self-talk, keep that internal dialogue really positive and very affirming, then we will start verbalizing and affirming out loud, and all of this is carrying this frequency, this vibration that will come back to us. So for those of you who are trying to manifest something, this is kind of a little indication, like what's being said about this topic, what's being thought, what's kind of that feeling that's going on inside when it comes to this thing. Is it affirming? Is it the way that you want it to go? This is really, for some of you, I think there might be like an affirmation practice here at play. So this could be something that you have been working on. I think for some of you, this might have been something that you were working on at one point and you may have stopped. And that could be why this is like, put your focus back there. If you had this affirming practice, or you had an affirming process where you were saying affirmations, repeating affirmations, or something like that, you could have been journaling. We've got this word lord energy here. So you could have been journaling or scripting like what you want to create in your life, what you want to manifest, where you want to go. You could have been writing out your ideal day, whatever it was, and these habits could have slipped away, because there is kind of this feeling like if you had this affirmation practice, get back on it. Put your focus back on making sure that these thoughts, this internal dialogue, that your internal world is fully saturated in the energy that you want to create and embody. This is coming out so poetic. Well, no wonder, the word lord. So maybe this is about poetry or songwriting or something like that for some of you. I think this is about communicating something for a lot of you, and for some of you this could also be about focusing on the communication in a relationship that's very important to you. And this could be because there's a complete lack of communication, or this could be because there's maybe problems in communication. So if there's been kind of like a relationship or connection where you've wondered what's going wrong, or what can be improved here, I think it would be the communication. There's something else. Okay. Because there's a couple messages coming through. For some of you, I knew you guys were going to be complicated. I could feel it from the beginning. You might need a notepad for all of this. Like, you might seriously, I don't think I've ever said this. You might seriously need to write this down, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on here, and it's not so much that your focus needs to be scattered. I think we're going to figure out how to put this all together, but there's a lot of individual messages coming through that might be connected for you somehow. For some of you, this is related to your health, and there's a message coming through about your body actually responding to positive words, to positive thoughts, positive affirmations, to the feeling of love, that feeling being healing for you. And kind of this feeling like, oh, I wish I could talk as fast as all of this is coming through. There's kind of this thing where it's like your body is going to respond to this praise, to this positivity, to you looking at your body and thanking it for being healthy, for being beautiful, for being strong. And this really does, because as I'm saying this, oh, I promise you guys, I just got this little squeeze, this little pinch, because if this is a struggle for you, and this doesn't have to be health all the time, this can be your like your image, your self-image as well. If this is a struggle for you, if saying these affirming words feels dishonest to you, if it feels like, but that's not true, if that's the first thing that comes to mind, This is why, this is where your focus needs to be. And I promise you, I've been there. That's how I know. And that's how your guides were able to make me feel that little bit of like, oh, but it's not. Because if your body's not healthy right now, if you feel that it's not healthy, it's really hard to say, my body's so healthy. I'm so thankful that my body is so healthy, or that my body's so beautiful, or that my body is so fit, that my body's functioning well, perfectly. It can be hard to do that, but this is really a sign that getting back on that affirming practice is going to benefit you. Your body will respond to that. Everything around you will respond to that. And it's just so important to keep that in mind and just bringing in that positivity. I actually have this very uplifted feeling now, and I think that's kind of the message here. You're going to feel so uplifted by speaking these words of positivity over yourself and over your situation and anything that you're wanting to manifest. Staying in that positive place and writing this the way you want it to be, writing your story the way you want it to be, and being thankful and grateful that it is that way now, right now in the present. I love this energy. I also feel the challenge of it, but I love this energy because this is really beautiful. And I think this is going to get you to that next place. And this also to me is like, even your tiny little accomplishments, celebrate them. Say good things about yourself. Think good things about yourself. Even if you're feeling like, well, I only did this, or I only accomplished this much. You did that though. You accomplished that, and you have to acknowledge your wins. You have to praise yourself. You have to be grateful for all the things that you get to do, and everything that you everything that can unfold for you. You have to be grateful for it right now. And that's kind of what this message is. So watching how you speak to yourself, also watching, like, if you're minimizing yourself so that you don't intimidate others, don't downplay, is what I'm saying. If you're good at something, if you have the vision, if you have the direction, if you have a strength there, don't minimize that because you feel sometimes like it can be intimidating, or like you can come across as a know-it-all. Give yourself the praise. Make yourself notice your accomplishments. Yeah, shifting those thoughts towards the positive. Shifting those thoughts, definitely. I feel like this does have to do with writing or some form of expression or creativity for a lot of you. Communication doesn't have to be in the form of words, because we communicate through all types of things. It could be through dance for some of you, through your music, through your art, using your voice. Throat chakra energy definitely coming through with this. So this is about your authentic voice coming through. I feel like some kind of, you know what's interesting? I'm noticing cards here, like certain cards are jumping out to me. Yeah. I'm getting some vibes here because I saw the Ace of Cups, I saw the Lovers as I'm shuffling. I'm like, what? What is going on? So communication in a romantic partnership. For some reason, your guys are having me shuffle extra long. And yeah, Ace of Cups, Lovers. So interesting. Where do you need your focus and attention to be? I just want to open up this energy. Six of Pentacles. You guys have the two cards. Okay, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. If this is tied to your finances, if this form of expression, communication, and this can be about writing, if this is tied to your finances, this is a really great sign. financial success and abundance. A balance here. I feel like, say, balancing the books. So yeah, for some of you, this is about your finances and really having a more positive outlook when it comes to that, speaking great things over your finances here, because what I'm seeing with the Six of Pentacles is a balance. The Six of Pentacles will talk about finding that balance between what's going out and what's coming in. And so this can be about balancing the books, having enough coming in to support all of the expenses. So very good energy for that. And this could be why it's important for you to focus on the words that you're saying, the thoughts that you're having, maybe even scripting or journaling purposely to kind of bring out more of this positivity. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. So again, balancing out, another kind of symbol and sign of balance. Temperance can be about finding harmony in a particular space. This is about moderation. This is about patience here. So this could be something that you've worked toward for a long time and finding that balance. So I really think the main focus for you guys here is focusing on that positive mindset, positive thoughts, positive affirmations as you are manifesting, as you are speaking your reality into existence, being really careful about that. Because again, with the Six of Pentacles energy, we're talking about balance. So this is telling you that what you give comes right back to you. It's all a cycle. And this is beautiful energy because being deliberate about it is going to allow you to create more of what you want in your life, communicating what exactly you want. And really speaking things into existence. I think you guys might be particularly gifted at speaking things into existence. So using these sorts of forms of communication, either through, you know how it's coming through, it's throat chakra energy that I'm sensing here. So this might not be that you speak it out loud, but you might write it down. So this is kind of even directing like how you can manifest. Yeah, interesting. I feel like you guys might be particularly gifted when it comes to manifesting in that way. And this is really drawing your attention back toward focusing on those thoughts, focusing on that talk. And really about bringing something into physical form. I feel like there's a real message here for you guys. Your words create, and it might be that you are able to create very powerfully through your words, because I am, with all this Pentacles energy, there's this kind of message of it creating something physical, really creating something real, manifesting something real. Yeah. Now, there's also this feeling of generosity here with the Six of Pentacles, and there's kind of a message that that anything that you give, anything that you're generous with, so this could be even generous with your time, or you're putting something out there. So we're talking about what you're releasing and what you're giving. That all of that is a good use of your energy, and that it will return to you threefold is kind of the message with the Six of Pentacles. So whatever you're putting out there is coming back to you. And this might be that you're putting something out there that's actually paying you. So we have to kind of think about this both ways, because I think for a lot of you, it is both ways. I think that we're talking about kind of this more mystical or unseen element when we're talking about like our words creating. And then we're talking about something very tangible as well, where it's like something that we're putting out there is creating abundance for us, it's creating stability for us, it's creating something very real and physical for us. with this Nine of Pentacles energy, which really, it gives the tone of self-sufficiency. So for some of you, there might be a kind of a situation where you're giving to someone. Yeah, I'm picking up on a situation where you might be giving to someone to help them, or to exercise this generous nature, but there's also kind of the need to focus on how this person can become self-sufficient as well. And this could have to do with you as well, because with the Six of Pentacles, you're either the one giving or you're the one receiving. So you could be the one who's offering this help or offering this service. And you could also be the one who's accepting some form of help or accepting some type of service. With the Six of Pentacles, sometimes this can talk about like a loan coming through. So this is a really positive sign if you were waiting on some money to hit your bank account, or if you were waiting on a loan to be approved, maybe so that you can fund something, fund a project or something like that. This is really good energy toward that. And if that is the case, with the Nine of Pentacles coming after that, I feel like this is the energy saying this might be about borrowing money to start. Borrowing money to fund the beginning of your business, or to fund some kind of marketing effort or something like that. But this is really something that's going to move you into this Nine of Pentacles energy, this energy of self-sufficiency. So if there has been like worry, can I pay back this loan, or should I borrow the money to start this, you will become self-sufficient by doing this. So this looks like very positive energy. And this also says to me that this is a time for you to accept any gifts that come to you, even if they come out of nowhere, to accept those gifts with gratitude, to just look at the positive of this, to see how this gift can help you to grow, how it can move you to this place of abundance that we're seeing with the Nine of Pentacles, because this is where you're headed. So yeah, just really focusing on the positive. I feel like some of you might be manifesting money. And to me, this isn't like just money in general, like, oh, I just want to be rich. I feel like you might have a specific number in mind because there's a specific goal in mind. This could be like someplace you want to travel, or this could be a business that you need to start, or a course you want to buy, or a piece of machinery that you need in order to start whatever it is that you want to do. I feel like you have a specific number in mind. And this is a really good sign that that money is coming to you. And that maybe some affirmations about this or scripting it could be beneficial. So this is really interesting energy here. Think and speak positively about everything that you want to draw into your life, especially like if there is a loan you're trying to get, or some funding you're trying to get, something like that. Yeah, definitely energy of speak and think positively about this. I'm going to pull you an angel number card. Oh. Okay, we have 00000. I just heard 007. James Bond. What's that about? What's that about, you guys? I feel like some of you, I really feel a writer connection here, and I don't even know what this is about. I'm kind of almost feeling like, gosh, is there a novel? Is there a novel in some of you? Something that you're working on, something that you're writing. So this card says, I am observant. So angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward. Oh, I love this. Through meditation and prayer. So we're talking about where your focus should be, and your guides are saying inward. Interesting, because I feel like this is kind of the energy of directing that inward and being very observant, and it's actually allowing you to express something. Yeah, it's bringing me back to kind of that feeling of like the writer. By focusing inward and getting in touch with all these feelings, or getting in touch with the story that you want to tell, it allows you to be able to express that. Being very observant here. Wow. Okay, I'm ready to flip your cards. Am I? Hold on. Now the numbers have caught my attention. Hold on. Yeah. So we have 43 here. which would reduce to a 7. 7s are about discovery, especially self-discovery, so observant and turning the energy inward. I'm kind of seeing something here. We have this 6 of Pentacles, we're talking balance here, and the 9 is a number of completion or near completion. So this could be about getting really close to something, being almost there. Okay, you had 2 cards, so let's see what we have. We have love and we have romance. Okay. With the 00, I'm getting counterpart energy for some of you. Okay. This is a message for someone in particular, but I feel like this writer energy, for some of you, this might be a romance novel. I feel like if this is about your writing, this could be about, maybe you do write romance, but for some of you, this could also be focused on your romance manuscript, and it might not be romance, because sometimes I'll get a message like that because it's like fiction writing of some sort. So this might be about focusing on that fiction or like a story that you started to write. Now, I don't know why that 007 reference came up, but this could have something to do with the sort of writing that you do or something like that. It might be kind of like a spy novel or some kind of action. I feel like this is a very, very specific message that's definitely not going to resonate for everyone, but yeah, with this energy and the word Lord, I feel like there might be something here about fiction writing, romance in particular. And I did see those cards when I was shuffling. The Ace of Cups was jumping out, the Lovers. So really, there's a lot of energy about love here. There's a lot going on when it comes to love, and maybe needing to speak positively and affirm some kind of romantic connection in your life. I feel like also this has to do with a passion of yours, something that you really love. And I love that it's showing up like this, because it's not really coming out the way that passionate energy usually does, with like Wands energy and it's all fiery and everything. This is coming out as something, it's a very sweet energy, something that brings a lot of joy, a lot of peace. I feel like it brings clarity. Yeah. Yeah, that positivity. I feel like this is about positive affirmations. I feel like a lot of you keep up with those affirmations or get back on those affirmations, because there's a major message coming through about affirming positively, seeing this going in a positive direction, focusing on the best outcome. Page of Wands. There's the passionate, fiery energy. Okay. That was more than I bargained for. Queen of Swords, 6 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Something's transforming and changing, and I really believe that this has to do with this self-talk. Yeah. This is really Queen of Swords energy. Oh my goodness. There's so much that can change, is kind of how this is coming through. There's so much that will change with these affirmations, with affirming the positive, with thinking the positive. And I think this really has a lot to do with self-love here. Really, it's about really praising yourself, really acknowledging yourself, loving, yes, you guys, acknowledging yourself. This is a change for you. This is a transformation. This is what is moving you in the direction that you want to go. in the direction of your passions. It's believing you can do it. It's speaking positively over this. It's affirming that this will happen. Through the fear is kind of how this is coming out, because we have the Six of Cups reversed here, and we also have the Ten of Wands. So I think there's fear here. There's fear in changing this. There's fear in maybe believing this. I also think this energy with I am observant, it's kind of making me think that sometimes it can be, because I know this from experience, it can be really challenging to affirm that something is a certain way when we see evidence that it's not. And so this is kind of like a little bit of encouragement and guidance that you can do this. Even if you see things going maybe not exactly how you wanted them to, there's something you've identified that you want to change, you can affirm that it is the way you want, that it is good, it is beautiful, it is whatever it is that you need it to be, it is successful. Even if you are observing something different with your eyes, and it's like, watch how this changes, watch the transformation when you do that. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups. Yeah, Ten of Cups. And this is again a very love-centered energy with the Ten of Cups here. And we have the love, romance. We had those other cards kind of jumping out to me, making themselves known as I was shuffling. Ace of Cups and the Lovers. So yeah, what an exchange. Ten of Wands for the Ten of Cups. Releasing a burden. Yeah. This is such a lovely energy, and I really do think that this is about you kind of speaking and affirming what you want to create in your life. Letting your words create the reality that you want. Because like with the Six of Pentacles, what we put out there comes right back to us. It comes back to us a lot of times in very real form, in very physical form. So let's close out your reading with a little bit of advice from this Oracle of the Fairies deck. And we'll just see what advice your guides have for you. Oh my goodness, this came out in the last reading. Look in a book. So this card says, whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. So really interesting. This came out in the last reading, and we have the Queen of Swords here. You guys, you might need to watch reading 2, because something very similar happened. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is very direct, very honest, very straightforward, and this can be about getting straightforward information about something. We're also talking a lot about writing, so your answer might be in a book that you are writing. Your answer may be the book that you are writing for some of you, or whatever it is that you're working on or writing. That might be the answer. But yeah, that makes me think of maybe learning a new skill. Oh, you know what, you guys? Hold on a second. Hold on a second, because your guides are saying that for some of you, it is your own journal. The book is your own journal, and there's something that you've written in there that is really important right now. I'm getting kind of the message that you might feel called to reread some of your journals. Something that you wrote in the past, and this could even be a letter that you wrote to yourself in the past. You might be called to reread that right now. Yup, manifestation. You guys are manifesting something. And I feel like saying you're doing it even if you don't know you're doing it. And that's part of why this is so important. Being really aware of the words that you're speaking and letting them be what you want to create. Because we have the power over our thoughts. Nobody can make us think anything. So there's kind of like, sometimes I'll stop and ask myself, well, why would you think about it like that? You can think whatever you want. Like, you have the power to think whatever you want. No one is in control of your thoughts but you. So why think about it negatively? Why worry about it? easier said than done. but why worry about it? Why play it out negatively? Why be so caught up in what you see with your physical eyes when in our mind's eye we can see things however we want them to, and that is going to affect our manifestation. That is going to bring our manifestation to us. So this card says, be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. Okay, well, we couldn't be any more clear than that. You guys are manifesting something, and I really feel that for a lot of you, the act of writing this down, scripting, writing your affirmations out, writing something for you to reread every morning and every night before bed, however this is hitting for you, that's what this message is about. Put your focus there. Put your focus on this thing you're manifesting and the way that you're thinking about it, the words you're speaking over it, because you can do this. If you remain positive about this, you can change, you can transform any situation with your words. And that is so powerful. So, wow, you guys, this is super exciting. And I knew it was going to be all of this. So I hope it was clear enough for you to understand, and I hope that you were able to take something away from this reading. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you did enjoy this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit subscribe if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye.